All right, we will be continuing on with this lesson. We're going to go over choking today. This will be the lecture for either Thursday or Friday, depending on which class you are. Be prepared to take the written test. I will probably section it out. So they'll have a couple different tests that will need to be done by the end of next week. So we will continue on here. A reminder, if you want to pay to get your CPR certification, one, you'll need to pass those tests, and two, you will need to email me to set up a time to do your practical portion of the test. So going over choking today. So introduction to choking. Choking is going to occur when the airway becomes either partially or completely blocked by a foreign object, such as food, a small toy, or bodily fluids, such as vomit or blood. So some of the risk factors for choking, pretty common sense here. Eating while talking or laughing, or eating too fast. Some medical conditions, such as neurological or muscular disorders, may affect a person's ability to chew and swallow food. Dental problems or poorly fitting dentures may also affect a person's ability to chew food properly. So choking is going to be a common cause of injury and death in children younger than 5 years. Very young children, by their nature, explore by putting things in their mouth. That's how they learn about the world and their environment. This is obviously going to increase the risk for choking. Children younger than 4 also lack the skills needed to chew certain types of food thoroughly. So that's why baby food is a thing. So in children younger than 4, small foods such as nuts, seeds, or popcorn, not going to be a good idea. Round, firm foods such as hot dogs, grapes, and hard candies. Sticky foods such as peanut butter, chewing gum, and gummy candies. Large foods that break easily into small pieces such as teething biscuits and cookies. And chunked foods such as fruit, raw vegetables, and meats or cheeses. Also small round objects such as coins, buttons, button batteries, magnets, beads, and vitamins. Small metal or plastic items such as toys, jewelry, safety pins, pen or marker caps, and pull tabs from soda cans. Plastic bags, or deflated or broken balloons, as well as baby powder.
A person who is choking may look panicked, confused, or surprised, or hold the neck with one or both hands. You may hear coughing or high-pitched squeaking noises, or nothing at all. If you are with a person who starts to choke, first, ask the person if he or she is choking, or check to see if an infant is crying. Then, obtain consent to help. If the person can speak or cry or is coughing forcefully, encourage the person to keep coughing. A person who is getting enough air to speak, cry, or cough forcefully is getting enough air to breathe. But be prepared to act if the person's condition changes. If the person is making high-pitched noises or is unable to speak, cry, or cough forcefully, the airway is blocked. Have someone call 911 or the designated emergency number immediately while you begin to give first aid for choking. The person will soon become unresponsive unless the airway is cleared. After confirming that the person is choking and obtaining consent, give a combination of 5 back blows and 5 abdominal thrusts. First, position yourself to the side and slightly behind the person. Bend the person at the waist so that his upper body is as parallel to the ground as possible. Firmly strike the person between the shoulder blades with the heel of your hand. Give 5 back blows. After the 5th back blow, reposition yourself to stand with one foot in front of the other, placing your front foot in between the person's feet to provide balance and stability. Find his navel with 2 fingers from one hand. With your other hand, make a fist and place the thumb side against the person's stomach, right above your fingers. Cover the fist with your other hand. Give 5 abdominal thrusts, pulling inward and upward. Continue giving sets of 5 back blows and 5 abdominal thrusts until the object is forced out and the person can cough forcefully, speak, or breathe, or If the person becomes unresponsive, send someone to call 911 if it has not already been done. Carefully lower the person to a firm, flat surface and immediately begin CPR, starting with compressions if you are trained. For a child, you might need to kneel in order to give effective back blows and abdominal thrusts. After confirming that the infant is choking and obtaining consent, give a combination of 5 back blows and 5 chest thrusts. First, place your forearm along the infant's back, cradling the back of her head with your hand. Place your other forearm along the infant's front, supporting her jaw with your thumb and fingers. Do not cover the infant's mouth. Turn the infant over and lower her onto your thigh so she is face down with her head lower than her chest. Give 5 back blows. Firmly strike the infant between the shoulder blades with the heel of your hand. Then, reposition the infant. Place one hand along the infant's back, cradling the back of the infant's head with your hand. Next, turn her over so she is face up with her head lower than her chest. Give 5 chest thrusts. Place 2 fingers in the center of the infant's chest, just below the nipple line. Press down about 1.5 inches, then let the chest return to its normal position. Continue giving sets of 5 back blows and 5 chest thrusts until the object is forced out and the infant can cough forcefully, cry, or breathe, or until she becomes unresponsive.
All right, so thinking over this scenario, you're on your lunch break with several coworkers. One of your coworkers is eating a sandwich and talking animatedly about the concert he attended over the weekend. Suddenly, he gets a panicked look on his face. You ask him if he is choking, and he cannot answer you. So what would be some things that we need to do? So first, you want to, while they are still responsive, ask them if they are choking. If they respond yes, you need to obtain consent because they are responsive. So can I help? You would then alternate between the 5 chest thrusts and the 5 back blows until that object is removed or that person becomes unresponsive, at which time you would lay them down and do CPR. So your lunchroom monitor in a child scenario, suddenly one of the children get a panicked look on his face. You asked him if he is choking and he cannot answer you. So in this scenario, again, it is a child, but a parent is not around, so you have implied consent. You would then go through those same steps. So 5 back blows, 5 chest thrusts. We call it chest thrust now, not the Heimlich maneuver. And you would then continue that again, like the adult scenario, until the object is dislodged or he becomes unresponsive. So in an infant scenario, the only other thing that would change, other than we would use 2 fingers for the chest thrusts, the back blows would remain the same, making sure that we're supporting their head. We would just need to obtain consent from the parent or guardian. All right, that is it for the day. Reminder, all of the other lectures should now be on the YouTube link. So if you look at what I posted just before this lecture, all of those should be on there. And we will start testing over some of this material next week. Thank you and have a good weekend.